Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today I'm going to continue my Let's Play of Orwell's Animal Farm. I asked you guys if you wanted me to continue, and you said yes, so let's go to another episode. So we're currently in year 2. If we were to look at our handbook, we can see here are some of the milestones, so we get a full house tour. However, we don't really have much wheat right now. We lost Molly, she defected, and Major died, but otherwise we're doing pretty okay on people. And we kind of agreed to start trade in the last episode, which might mean that we're selling chicken eggs. I didn't quite mean to do that, but it seems that's the way it went. Now we've got some things we can do, so we're going to start by building our defenses. Unfortunately, we only have 1 food left, so we can't really do much. Snowball has given us good direction. We only need to follow the instructions.
The
so
time
we
has
have
come again for gathering in the hay.
Very basic defense now, but it's better than nothing. Alright, let's go work. I think I'll start with the sheep. You know our part. Follow with Boxer. Boxer always brings a lot of good stuff, so it's good things. I really hope that we can fix these roofs, because these roofs, they really take away a lot of your food. It's the old familiar horse rake. If I ever get too old to pull it, the farm will need a new horse. Excellent progress. There's only a little room left in the hay store. How about some of the chickens? Wow, we've got an overflow now. The smaller animals can work together.
During this time, the pigs move into the farmhouse to live. Several animals remember passing a resolution against living in the house.
That is not so. The pigs, the brains of the farm, must have a quiet place to work in. I mean, you see where it's gonna go. We're gonna go with doubt this time. This doesn't seem right.
The pigs not only take their meals in the kitchen, but sleep in the beds. Sleeping in beds is contrary to the laws they remember from the barn.
You can accept, question, or doubt. We're gonna question it. I wish to see the laws again. The pigs are busy with other tasks. If you had learned to read, you would be able to manage on your own. You would like to hear the laws again. And you can see it's gonna change. No animal shall sleep on a bed with sheets. I mean, it's starting to go, you know? It's starting to go badly. It started badly when we refused the rats, but it just keeps getting worse. Also, this whatever goes on 2 legs is an enemy unless it serves the animal. So this is like because we started the trading. And then here we have whatever goes up on 4 legs is a comrade as long as it serves the farm. So this is because we refused the rats, and now we took step number 4. And I don't know how much you can change the result, how much you can differ from the book. I know that there are some choices, so there should presumably be a few different endings, but I don't know how much you can do. Back to the field for Sunday afternoon's work. Got a lot of hay, so hopefully if you could just fix these roofs.
Snowball calls the animals to Sunday meeting to discuss the work of the farm.
We're here to vote on how we should spend our resources. We could save or we could defend. Can we not build? We could feed. Yeah, like repairs. I want repairs. Some of the buildings have suffered over the winter. It's best to repair them as soon as the weather is dry. So this is in my test game. I didn't do the reparation and it was terrible. Like, it was really, really bad. So we definitely need to do that next. We'll build something next. Farmhouse? Stables. Let's start with the stables. The stable is going to freeze all the horses. We'll build something next. The barn. Fix the barn roof. It's getting too drafty. Perfect. We will build something next. Can we afford to do one more? The farmhouse is not... I guess we'll try. It's not that broken. The farm needs mending. We'll build something next. Yeah, nothing. Halt. We're done. We're done. We fixed everything. That will suffice. We're good.
July turns into August. The hens wake, well and happy in their hutch.
Rest. Work. Extra study, sing. Let's sing. We can clack along with the music. That will do.
Snowball directs the animals preparing the farm for attack.
Alright, let's go build some defenses. Okay, we're just following the instructions. Can we do some more? I don't know. But yeah, actually we can, because we should be able to harvest very soon. I'm so tired. On your feet, comrade. We have a quota to maintain. Actually, we're kind of fine. So just close it. There's no need to yell at him. It's like he was like, "Go get to work." I mean, you're done. Why did you yell at him if he's done?
Anyone.
You should plan. Spy, sing, chant. Ooh, I guess we'll chant. Your song is a delight. Inspire us here on the farm. Contribute to morale. We can do this.
The hay has all been gathered in, and it is time to harvest the grain. It's difficult work without any threshing machines.
The animals choose who will work on the harvest?
The animals choose who will work the harvest.
Alright, we'll start. So, because Box is really tired, I think we'll start with like some of the other animals assisting. Yeah, the donkey and the other horse, we'll let them assist.
Snowball calls the animals together in a meeting. He has a plan for the use of the resources gathered this summer.
I've been listening to what you're telling me. I've heard your concerns and I have a plan. The problem is... we just don't have... fixed barn. The barn is already fixed. I guess we'll let them feed. Because we just don't have... we're not gonna survive through the winter like this. Since everyone has been working so hard, we'll have extra rations this summer. No! Right.
Summer is at the most hot and dry. The sun rises over the summer fields.
What shall I do today? Work. I need more hay. I can work harder. Can you? I will wake early. I will go to sleep later. My friend, your body is not as strong as your will. Even you can break. You know, the sad thing...
the animals work very hard, but they are happy.
The sad thing about boxers, he tries so hard and like... you know how this is gonna go.
Nothing feels like too much sacrifice, since they see the benefits. The birds are awake before anyone.
We're gonna tell them to spy this time. The other farms, ideally. You're able to be everywhere, in and out of the farm. Find out what they're saying about us in town. We'll split up. Good thing there's a flock of us.
The birds go into town and perch where they can best hear. Animal Farm borders two other farms. One is called Foxwood, a large, neglected, old-fashioned farm. Its owner, Mr. Pilkington, is an easygoing gentleman farmer. The other farm, called Pinchfield, is smaller and better kept. Its owner is Mr. Frederick, a tough, shrewd man. Frederick is always involved in a lawsuit with someone.
We ought to divide Animal Farm between ourselves.
I thought exactly. I've drawn a plan for dividing it between us.
You've given yourself more than half of the fields.
Left you the woodland, your own farm's half trees.
You will not touch my farm. It's mine,
Once again,
and mine
summer draws to a
alone.
close.
Alright. We can sing, we can reassure, surveil, or give orders. Let's just reassure everyone. We're just gonna try to be nice.
There's no reason for concern.
Animals at Foxwood and Pinchfield are more rebellious now. It's making the farmers nervous. They failed before, but they might attack us again. We should procure firearms and train ourselves. What? You wanna have guns? We face kind, we should have guns on our own. How about no? Is there a no option? We can spy, we can chant, and we can fight. There's no refusal here, so I guess we'll spy. We'll keep a close eye on everything they do. You did have a really good defense,
Next,
so hopefully we won't
the
get
animals
killed.
must plow the fields. It's beginning to get cold, but it's not too late to do this work.
Alright, Boxer. Actually, could we send the pigs to plow? Let's do that.
It's not proper work for a pig, but if no one else will do it, some concession must be made for the good of the farm.
Time comes for the planting of the winter wheat. The seed must be drilled in before the frost comes.
Question is how much to plant. Too little and we'll be hungry next year. Too much and we starve. So we're gonna be sparing this time because we don't have much left. We should leave one of the fields unplanted. Keep back some of the grain or we might not make it through winter.
Which among you will lead the planting?
I won't do as well as Boxer, but I can draw the plow.
The weather turns bitter.
I don't think 2 is gonna be enough. I think we might be a little bit in trouble here.
Comrades, we may need to make a few sacrifices for the good of all.
There's not enough in the storehouses. How did this happen? Why didn't we have better plans? But silence, grumble, doubt, or let's... silence. We have heard enough.
These complaints are contrary to the spirit of animalism.
Not allowed to complain now? Censorship, really?
There's not enough food to go around. The animals are going hungry.
I mean... we could let the horde skip rations. Give the food to the younger animals first, they're still growing.
There comes bitterly hard weather. The earth is like iron, and nothing can be done in the fields.
Ooh, that's bad. You do have 1 left, though.
There's another idea we should speak about. I've been laying plans for a windmill. You will have a dynamo and supply the farm with electrical power. This will keep the stalls warm and lit in the winter. And then there will be a saw, a chaff cutter, and mangel slicer.
Okay, tell me more. Are we supposed to carry stones? Maybe pebbles.
You must put your trust in us. The machines will do all the work while the animals are at their
The whole farm
ease.
is divided on the matter of the windmill.
It'll be a great deal of work, perhaps more than we can do. It will only take a year to build. I'm gonna applaud this.
Comrade Snowball is very forward-thinking. You see what the brainwork of the pig achieves? Without your contributions, what would be the long-term future of the farm?
It is announced that the pigs will get up an hour later than other animals.
Why? Oh, and our roofs are all broken again, which is super irritating. We're just gonna accept it this time. We wouldn't want Jones to come
The
back.
time has come again for gathering in the hay.
I will tell Boxer to work. I'm feeling weak, but I will do what I can. The cows as well. Can help with the hay, we know hay well.
Snowball is hard at work on the plans for the windmill. He spends long hours alone in the harness room, working on the documents.
You can visit him.
Welcome, be careful not to step on the chalk marks.
Very impressive. What does it mean?
We'll see in time.
The roof leaks during spring rains.
I knew it was gonna happen. See, this is the problem with the roof.
The birds are awake before anyone.
You should plan. I wish I could just like do nothing with the birds and be like... I guess we'll keep spying. Able to, yeah, we're just gonna keep spying here. Because we don't have much food, hay, and we need the hay to fix the buildings.
Birds go into town and perch where they can best hear. Oh!
You've seen what is happening at Manor Farm? The idea of animals managing a farm for themselves.
They'll have starved to death by New Year. I mean, we survived, we're only here 3,
Napoleon
so...
calls the animals together in a meeting.
Some of our comrades are not working as hard as they should. I wish to remind you of your duty. Those who do not support Animal Farm do not belong to us. They will be sent away. We will help get rid of them. No! We'll obey because I don't want to lose my chickens. We understand. We would never want to harm Animal Farm.
Midsummer comes and goes.
Yes, let's
Rules
get
on
all the hay,
rationing and
please.
working times are observed very closely. No one dares to be seen away from the fields when it's time to work. Even the cat has been seen in the fields, bringing in stalks of grain. The sheep wake in the morning.
Today we could do anything. Harvest. We thought this would be less work. We all need to do our
At
part.
last, Snowball's plans are completed. The animals gather to vote on whether to start work.
Comrades, you know why we have begun on this arduous project. I need hardly remind you of the challenging we face in mailing floor, as well as the advantages we anticipate for electrifying the farm. My opponents have cast doubt on the value of the plan, but I still let us look to the future. Yes, let's do it. I want a windmill. Comrade Snowball, you're a wise leader. Hooray! This windmill is nonsense. Nonsense!
I advise everyone to vote against it. So, I think maybe. Napoleon! Snowball! This is confusing.
Comrades, only imagine what electricity could do to the farm. Electric light in every stall.
That would be an improvement.
A heater for each animal in the winter.
Hooray!
Hot and cold running water.
Just at this moment,
windmill!
Napoleon stands and gives a high-pitched whimper. There is a terrible baying sound outside.
Napoleon, you called?
What?
The dogs dash straight for Snowball, who springs away just in time. In a moment he's out the door and the dogs are after him. Snowball races across the long pasture towards the road. He's running as only a pig can run, but the dogs are close on his heels. Once he slips and they almost have him. With a large burst of speed he slips through a hole in the hedge. Snowball is gone from Animal Farm. No, we lost him. We lost him. This is so sad. Let's shriek. What was that? Where did the dogs come from? Napoleon has raised that. Napoleon commands us. So remember, we took the dogs, the puppies from their parents, and Napoleon took it to him. And yeah, this is how it all goes. From now on, there will be no more Sunday meetings. There will be no more voting. You've seen what confusion comes from that. Yeah, we're definitely gonna worry about this. Boxer, you look troubled. This doesn't seem right. This ending was always going to come. Napoleon and Snowball never had any great interest in our wishes.
Comrades, Napoleon is taken on a difficult task. It is a heavy burden to choose our future for us. But he undertakes it in order to protect us.
I
The
very
hens
much
wake,
doubt that.
well and happy in their hutch.
Okay. Let's work.
A few weeks later, Napoleon announces it's time to begin the windmill.
Like seriously, you kicked him out just to do his idea? A committee of pigs has worked on the plans. Everything is prepared now, requires only your efforts. Oh, I'm really worried about him, Boxer, dying, but I guess he's the only one who can do it. I'm so tired.
Comrades, a terrible thing. Snowball has gone over to Mr. Frederick of Pinchfield Farm. Frederick has always wanted Mr. Jones' land. Now he and Snowball are working against us.
Scary. Ah!
Well said, comrades, very well said. You must all be vigilant. Keep your eyes open. And remember, it is not enough just to see something. You must also report what you see. And here we go into 1984. Snowball's agent lurk among us at this very moment. Here we go.
The animals will need machinery to finish the windmill. There is a lively debate about how to speed along the work.
We only have an option to trade, it seems. Trade or adopt, so we'll do trade. I've arranged to sell hay in part of this year's wheat crop. If more money is needed, we will sell eggs. I'll see about that. No, we won't. We've already
The hens
lost.
stir in the hen house.
What's happened to them? We're best at laying eggs, but if we need it somewhere else, we can try.
Napoleon has required the hens to lay more and more eggs. The rumor is that he intends to sell them in the village. Clover overheard him bargaining with Mr. Whimper.
We will not have our eggs sold. This is one of the reasons we threw out Jones. The survival of Animal Farm matters more than a few chicks.
Autumn arrives to find the windmill more than half built.
That's pretty cool though. We can celebrate, or celebrate. Does look as though it might be one day finished. We're still worried about the promise of electrified milking, though. Give orders, reassure, sing. Let's sing. Beasts of England, beasts of Ireland, beasts of every land and clime. I can well and spread my tidings of the golden future
The
time.
harvest should have been brought in long ago.
I'm not gonna like sing it properly because I don't sing well, so that's like it. I'm not gonna hurt your ears anymore, don't worry.
It's only now that the animals can begin the work.
Also, if you survived this long and managed to listen to my singing, maybe click that like button. Who will work the harvest, comrades? So normally I would send him a boxer, but I think he's gonna die if we keep him up, so we're gonna send the sheep instead. We can do this. Lay in plenty of potatoes and apples. Then we'll send some of the others to assist. We can do a little. Comrades, the storehouse is almost full. We only need a little more. Okay, we're back to overflowing. Could we fix the roofs?
It rains very heavily. The farmhouse roof is in poor condition, and the pigs are flooded.
Not yet. I don't feel at all well. Doctor or repair? Yeah, let's focus on repairing.
It's vital to make some repairs. The pigs cannot work like
later,
this.
some of the hay is gone from the shed,
How dare you steal?
and several workmen are seen repairing the roof despite the bad weather.
Yeah, let's just accept it. I suppose the pigs have important work to do in the farmhouse. I wouldn't do for that to be interrupted.
Comrade, you're entirely correct. You see exactly how it is. We pigs have such a difficult task. We cannot possibly do them while rainwater drips down our backs.
One night, there is a violent gale. It blows tiles off the barn roof.
Ooh.
In the morning, the windmill is in ruins.
No, my windmill.
Comrades, we will rally. The decision to build the windmill remains a good one. You will rebuild it with thicker walls.
I'm not surprised that fellow Whimper has sided with the animals. He's cheated half the humans in Wellington. That's the reason he'd need less discriminating clients.
The weather turns bitter.
I think we're actually gonna end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, write down in the comments. And you can click on direct to watch the next one. I'll see you there. Bye bye.